and then send it to recipe Gmail.
Cameron, you got it done.
What do you need? Cause you all messing up my life. Go take your clothes off and go to the bathroom. Goodbye.
You know that's his stress mechanism.
You know what? It's a shame when you got a 2-year-old who is so spoiled. And when I say so, I want to know who's on our live on Facebook still.
It may be me.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Cause I don't know. Let me see.
What?
No, it ain't me.
Yeah, I don't think it's you either because I know when you came out. Because I think we be being stalked on the low. But they don't never want to say it's always one person that's out there. You know, you got one person always out there, but they don't never want to reveal who they are. Yeah, we always got that one stalker. They never say who they are.
Hopefully somebody that we're gonna talk about, and then they feel like they need to come in and let us know what we did in our previous relationship.
But for real, I would love to know who you are, but it's okay.
They're gonna come in and talk about what you did.
Right. But they're always out there, but they don't never come on. They don't never introduce themselves. But they're always out there just watching. So we gotta watch her. But welcome. Hello. Hello. How you doing? I'm so glad.
In here making pillowcases.
Making pillowcases? How you making pillow? What you sewing them? Listen.
It's on
It's probably
a sequence pillowcase.
Okay. Are we done, Kel?
No. I gotta go through all this.
You see it?
No, Kel is how many employees? It's 2 of us, baby.
That's what I selected.
You are so slow. Oh my God. You can always tell a person that don't type often because they slow. You forgot our city.
I bet you I can bet you I cannot type it.
And then you ain't put our address in it because that'd have been done already. You ain't do the address at the top. He is so slow. I thank y'all for your patience.
What are you talking about, babe?
You see where it says address? You didn't put that in. Okay, go down to the bottom.
I know one of y'all just came in here because I hear your feet. Where you at?
Okay.
I gotta type on.
Oh, what you took the dogs with you to work?
I'm at home.
Oh.
I work from home now.
Uh-oh.
The post office let you work from home?
That's what
Oh, I've been left them.
Oh, I didn't know you left them too.
I acted a fool, May 6th.
This is let me throw dirt on there.
Girl.
They told me I couldn't get sick. I'm gonna get sick. I quit.
Oh, look, I ain't mad with you. Yeah, they crazy.
That was too many hours. I work for the VA hospital now.
Okay, yeah, you chilling.
Oh, you need to hook a brother up.
Okay, look, what's that?
Did you make your appointment for the PAC that?
Nope.
Oh, you better go make your appointment. It's guaranteed. That's like 20-30% added on.
Hey, when we done with this conversation, hit me up. I mean, this is
all right. Gotcha.
Continuous.
Yeah, if you ain't do it right.
Something right.
You ain't put your numbers in right. See, y'all, I told y'all.
I typed this backwards.
See, I told y'all. Do y'all see what I'm dealing with? But you sit here and you talk trash. It don't make no sense.
I ain't trying to spend my money. Spend your money.
You know what? So we're gonna talk about that too.
Let me go get me some onion rings. Hold on.
I know that's what I see.
Woo! Zoom expensive.
You so stupid. It's not. Go ahead. All done. All right. Do
We
not
gotta wait.
close.
We gotta wait.
Refreshing our window. Okay, thanks. We're back. We already downloaded and all that. We should
So
be
how I
close
go
it up.
back?
You should close it up. We done.
Close this up.
Wait a minute. See what that one's doing. Close
It's
all
still
that.
doing a
Good.
countdown, y'all.
All right, we done. Yeah, we should be good though. All he should do is we should be good to go. It should do the countdown, but we should still be good.
Ugh. All right, where we at? We back? We back?
Yeah, we good.
Yeah, it says time left. It still says
Yeah, but we should be good to go because we just did
I just saw
everything.
a minute pop back up here.
More than a minute should pop back up.
Okay, so let's rock with it. See what it says. Okay. So who's back on here? Corey. He's back to Corey. Mr. Petty. Come on, Mr. Petty.
Yeah. So I was real petty. But mine was more of a revenge type of petty. She did something. All right, let's be real. In every relationship that I deal with and I've been dealing with for the last so on, I have conversations before I even get into the relationship. Because I was in a new light, when it comes to certain things, and I'd rather be upfront about everything that I want, and I don't. And knowing that, things change and stuff like that, situations may change, and I was still petty. It was more because of more of my pride. And
We did the
We gotta come back to y'all. We lost everybody. So why my Zoom ain't popping back up?
I gotta open it all the way back. Pull that one from the bottom.
Yeah,
Pull that screen up.
right here.
Yeah.
Somebody trying to call me.
Your phone right there. Go ahead. It's still
Yeah, it just went out. Hold on.
just bring it back up.
Oh, man, you keep telling me.
Meeting.
Like you know where's that?
You see where it says meeting?
No.
Right next to where it says team chat meeting. You're probably gonna have to send out a new one because that was a free one. So that's probably what it was. Because that was a free one, you're gonna probably have to send out a new invite.
Okay. Excuse me.
Go down to invite. Because that was the free one. So you're gonna have to do copy link.
Ah, boy. I was telling you.
Okay.
Now, hold on. We didn't lost. We had some technical difficulties in here. But we about to bring it all back here shortly. That went away like bad quick. Got it?
What?
I sent to everybody.
No. I haven't. Where you sent it at?
I'm about to send it to Instant Messenger.
So what we need to remember is set a timer. Once we get on here, set that timer 1 hour. That's that, in and out. So that's the only one thing I do like about being on Facebook. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So for real, we could end this one on Facebook if you want.
Yeah, in that one on Facebook.
If anybody just want to know, they're just gonna have to come on the Zoom or whatever. Okay, Liz is waiting. Admit. Okay. Can you hear us?
Yes, I
Okay.
can.
So we figured out since that other link was a free link, it had to end. So we had to. So since he did, he actually did in the account. We had to actually send out a new link. So that's what that was.
All right.
Child, the things you learn.
Life is but a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
All right. All right, Lisa, can you hear us?
We're gonna have issues again.
Yeah.
Okay, she's
Oh, she
saying
back.
good. Yes.
All right. I think I sent the rest of them who is Angela? I met her.
Okay, Angela's on. Yay. Okay.
I'm sorry I'm late.
No, you right on time.
We done crashed, came back on.
Right,
crashed.
we done did some of everything. Yeah, we
I
done,
literally just got in from Christmas shopping, y'all.
oh girl, you was out there in that cold dealing with all that.
Yes, some more popsicle.
Let her take her time to go out there and get my gift. It's okay.
Oh, yeah, I got you.
But
It is a shoot, man. Mm-mm.
yeah, so Corey was explaining himself, but hopefully he'll
You
come
got it.
back on here.
You got to explain to her what today's topic is. Since
So
wow,
today's topic was relationship based, and it was what went wrong in your last relationship. But the caveat is that you cannot talk about what the other person did. We don't want to hear that part. We want to hear what you
we
contributed.
got Alicia coming in.
Alicia,
Hey.
we want to hear what was your contribution to that failed relationship.
What was your part? The part you played in?
Any failed relationship?
No, your last relationship.
Your last relationship, this relationship,
The part you played in it, not what the other person did.
not the one you're currently in, because you might be sitting next to him, and I don't want to start no trouble.
Right. So we're gonna do your past relationship, your last relationship, what part you played in it, and then what you also learned from that. If you learned anything, or are you still a work in process? What happened, Lisa?
There you go.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah, we don't want no drama.
Right.
I start doing that. I don't want this thing over here.
Well, while everybody's still coming in, I guess I can get in. I guess on my.
I don't want none of that. I don't want her to start bugging me to death. I don't want none of that.
Shut up.
Yeah, let's talk about you. What drama did you bring up? Oh,
What drama did I bring up? I really got to think about that.
no, you don't.
Yeah, I do because
No, you don't.
yeah, I do because
How many people in here think Quintella got to think about that?
I mean, tell the truth. I mean, really tell the truth. I was pretty.
don't.
No, because like when it came to
just
my
trying to be
relationships, I was always pretty straightforward about what I wanted and what I didn't want. I mean, if it didn't work for me, it just didn't work for me. And I think that was probably my biggest hang up. I wanted what I wanted, basically. But why would you do that? I didn't do that. And there was none of that when you were speaking about yours, was it?
You right. What was this?
So that was very rude.
Angela, hi everyone.
Thank you. She don't feel like I'm drama.
Huh?
Thank you. Please bring that up. Please bring that up. Do you see that? I don't feel like Quintella is drama. She's blunt and people can't handle it. Thank you. Thank you. Tell the truth. Shame the devil.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
Is that not the truth though?
You said you didn't want me to say that because I'm gonna hit all these effects and I'm gonna go crazy with it.
Tell the truth though.
You want to talk?
Yes. No. I said talk.
You said but.
Lies. All lies.
You said but. Okay, Angela, but what? Oh, she said, but she don't know me on an intimate level. So
You don't have to.
yeah, it's so different. Because think about really about being in a relationship with me. I am so different, right or wrong.
Time out, flag on the play.
Okay,
You want to hear what you did before because we starting to see what you.
and I'm trying to tell you that, but you keep interrupting and doing these.
I said I was gonna be quiet. Didn't I listen? And she kept telling me to talk. I said I was gonna fall back.
How are you falling back? And you always, do y'all see a pattern with him? Every time and this is why I hardly ever say anything. Because every time I try to speak, I always get the sounds. It's always he got something smart to say.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Look, see, do you
The
see?
sound effects right there.
Do y'all see all that? I don't give him any of that. I just let him speak and say his part. But no, everything with him, with me, it always got to be something. Look, he's on the dash. If y'all can see right there, he's looking for a sound right now. He's looking for something.
I know what I want.
See? He's looking for something. It always has to be something with him. He can't just let
Don't do it, Miss Shirley.
it always.
Faster.
See? He can't help himself.
Go ahead. I'm quiet. What did you do in your last relationship? Not this one. Your last one.
Prior to you, I wasn't in a real relationship. Like it wasn't like a real relationship. Tell
Whatever
the
it
truth.
was, relationships can be on all
I would
kinds of
consider
spectrums.
that a relationship.
Yes, it was a relationship.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't a relationship. Like
I was around for it all, so
Right.
I laugh.
that wasn't a relationship.
Thank you, Lissa.
Right, but that's why I'm laughing because it wasn't like
Okay, so let me. All right.
it wasn't a relationship. I just got what I got and I kept it moving.
Can I butt in for a second?
Yes, you can.
There's a such thing as a serious relationship,
Right.
and there's a such thing as it's not that serious relationship, right? Those are
Right.
two different relationships.
I wouldn't call it, but I didn't call it it wasn't like a.
If you're engaged with someone, it's a relationship. What type? That's up to you and him, whatever it becomes.
Yeah, but it's
You can see somebody at 12 o'clock at night only. That's a relationship.
no, it's not considered a relationship though.
You can be with this person, but see that one.
It's not
That's a
considered.
relationship.
No, it's not considered a relationship. Can we look at the? Can somebody find me the definition of a relationship? Because I think that's where we're having issues. But okay, in any case, let me talk about
One second. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to you, Listen.
where regardless to any of that, well, it's not gonna be that, but I can go back some. I can go back to when I was actually in a relationship. We won't go back to prior to you. We just go back to when I was actually in a relationship with somebody where I thought where it actually meant something to me. How about that? Okay, let's just deal with that because I think that'll be better. That way we can stay on course. Because if we deal with all the other in-betweens and the other stuff, then we'll be off course. And ain't no need for the shenanigans. And that'll keep you focused because if not, then we'll be here all night. So, in any case, for me, my issue is, well, my issue in the relationship or my part that I played in it was that I had to be in control of everything. And for the most part, in a lot of ways, I don't know how much it has changed. Well, I'll take that back. It has changed. I will say that. I've gotten better about the other person's feelings. I listen where before the other person's feelings did not matter to me. What I did is what I did, or what I wanted was what I wanted, and that was it. So I think now being married, and I have to be because, you know, in a couple of more days, we'll be at 30 years. So I think what I've learned is that being able to really listen and to somebody else's wants and needs and actually listening and being an active listener is important. Even though he thinks I don't listen, I do.
It's 9:00.
It's important. That's the time when we set, because we tried to keep it within an hour, but now that we done went over, so our hour will be up at 10 actually. So for me, it was not listening. I was not a very good listener. I didn't care to listen because it was all about what I needed and what I wanted. So what they really didn't matter. So yeah, that was the part I played in it. And I knew that, and I didn't care. I didn't care. I'm being honest. I didn't care.
You finished?
Yeah.
Listen.
So that was me. I didn't care.
Someone's gonna come back to listen. Listen.
What?
All right. So now, let me ask you this, listen.
People can't let you live.
Because you gonna keep it real with me.
See what he hasn't learned. He's still petty.
I just
Go
understand.
ahead.
Those minded, usually those are get this.
Who said what?
That's somebody's feedback.
Oh.
I mean, somebody's mute whatever somebody's got going on in their back, and they
So listen, let me ask you this, right? Let's say back in the days, if you had John up on the hill, right?
You can never be forgiven for
And
your sins.
John was good.
Do y'all
for
hear me, y'all?
Saturdays.
Y'all cannot be forgiven for your sins.
Right.
You see that for your past, people will
And if you
always
had
bring y'all bring
you
your
had
past
Matthew
up in
around
your
the corner,
face.
and Matthew was good for a Monday. And if you had Stink Meaner down the block, and Stink Meaner was good for 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Let me run over here real quick and get back. would all three of those still be considered some type of relationship?
Do y'all see how the
They
devil
play a
bring out
part.
your past
Right?
and put you
Wouldn't
out
they play a
on blast?
I'm not putting nobody on blast. I'm asking a question. Wouldn't they still have? Isn't it any type of relationship?
That's a relay friendship.
Thank
I
you,
would
Angela.
say
What's a relationship?
All three of them.
No. What you
No,
call
I
it?
said I didn't say relationship. I said it's a relay friendship.
Thank
A
you.
relay friendship.
Relate
Yes.
friendship.
I would
You
say
can sit
Jada
there and
Pinkett
play
said
Jenga
it
with
the
the
best.
words all you want. You can play Jenga with the words all you want.
It is what it
But
is.
guess what? You absolutely a relationship. Thank you,
I would say Jada Pinkett said it the best. It was just the entanglement. It wasn't a relationship.
Thank you.
It was a relationship.
Which is a relationship, but sometimes it's not a great relationship. It's a relationship.
I didn't say it was great.
We're gonna need to find this definition of a relationship
I didn't say it was great.
because
You went to who you went to for what you needed.
Right.
A relationship.
That's considered a relationship. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's
Thank
a
you.
relationship.
Thank you. Sometimes you go over here. Okay, here's another one. You ever see them little memes that go around and say, "Hey, when you come on, your rent gotta be paid." That was a relationship. She knew when she needed her rent to be paid, and she got it. She gonna go see.
see, but it's saying romantic. It ain't always necessarily a romantic
So
connection.
you just answered my question.
It's not
then.
always-
It's a relationship. Don't have to be romantic. It can just be sexual.
It says romantic. It's
can
using
just
the
be
word
financial.
It could
romantic,
be just financial.
but right here it says a romantic.
It doesn't have to be romantic.
Right.
It
So
could just be beneficial. Remember that friends with benefits? Since you want to play word Jenga.
okay. So if that's the case,
Since you
it
want to
could
play
just
word Jenga,
so it could just be a business partnership.
Yeah.
it's still a relationship.
Partner. So it could be a partnership.
That's a relationship. That's still a
No,
relationship.
no, it's a partnership.
It's still a relationship.
It's
The
a
relationship
partnership.
is y'all business partners.
Yeah, well, call it a partnership.
It's still a relationship.
Uh,
How do we relate to each other?
in any case,
See? So again, we
okay.
got her. Listen, did you come up with yours?
Alicia, you agreeing with him?
Give me the exact questions. So I can answer it correctly.
In one
What
of your
part did you
previous
do?
relationships,
Mhm.
what did you contribute to that relationship's failure?
And one of them, everything.
See, I know I can get honesty from this. See,
I was honest.
Because
I didn't say you wasn't.
I wasn't true from the jump. I already knew that I didn't like him, but it was convenient for the time being that when I needed him to be there, I needed him to be there for the convenience of me just needing to be with somebody. But I knew I didn't want to be with him. But I knew I could get away with everything that I was going to do with him.
See,
So I had him at bay, but then I had them over here.
so
I
that
had entanglements.
one there, it didn't really bother you when it failed because
Give
You
me
wasn't-
all the list of
you
stuff.
wasn't-
It eventually failed because he eventually found out, and it was just like,
right, but it didn't bother you because you wasn't really trying to make it work either. It was just it lasted while it lasted.
I did and I didn't. I didn't want to just be like, oh, I'm just gonna throw you to the side, because even in the beginning, it is what it is. I ain't had no feelings, but after you being with somebody for a long time, you catch feelings. Even if you don't like them, you're gonna catch feelings.
Alicia said she loved your honest
Might not like a
feelings.
cat, but they keep coming around, you're gonna feed it.
Well, see, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing: catching feelings and actually trying to make the relationship work is two different things.
Look, once you catch them feelings, you try to make it work, but sometimes you can't.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Sometimes. But sometimes you can't. You be so deep into the wrong, you can't make it right. So even if you make it right, it's gonna come back to bite you. It's just like it's gonna constantly. Even when I tried to be like, okay, I'm gonna be this faithful person, it didn't work. Because I would look at him and just be like, go down the street for a minute.
That's because you truly was not trying to make it work.
I was trying.
You just got used to what it was. And you was like, you know what?
I tried hard.
It's convenient.
Alicia said catching feelings with someone doesn't make it doesn't mean making it work.
Right. You wasn't trying to make it work. You caught feelings. You was like, okay, yeah, this is cool. I'm gonna rock with it while it rocks.
I tried. I even went like 6 months with no contact with nobody, and it was just like, are we really gonna do this? Like,
no,
I ain't gonna hurt you. You ain't gonna hurt me.
No. You knew in the back of your mind, you was like, no.
Yeah.
See,
it was that it.
You knew. You see that. Now I'm gonna tell you what happened. This is what happened. You caught feelings, but not the right feelings.
Yeah.
So your feelings like, oh, but he's such a nice person. I know I'm doing him dirty. I give him a chance for a little bit. For maybe if I kiss him on the forehead, he'd turn into that prince like the cartoon. But it just didn't work
At all.
See, that's what happened. Ugly ducklings stay ugly ducklings. Stop letting these cartoons fool y'all.
So was I wrong for not having a conscience about what I was not feeling bad? No.
Yes, you were.
What you mean I was?
You were. So, all right, so since we're going there, let's dive into that a little bit, right? Because we cannot talk about the other person. So we're talking about what we contributed to. You scarred that other person.
How do I know if I scarred them or not?
Y'all not together.
How do I know if I scarred them? That don't mean...
Because y'all not together.
But it's not.
That doesn't mean I scarred them.
You did.
How? I don't know if I scarred them or not.
Because you
Life is a lesson learned.
Right.
Your feelings weren't there.
Okay, I don't know if his was there either. I can only assume. I don't know. I never went back to find out. We ain't had no real conversation.
All right.
So you
this.
can't assume that. You can't assume that.
I'm gonna ask a question.
You do that.
Is this thing we talking about like way when you was a kid, or were you at least of adult age, 18, maybe 16 to 18?
Yeah.
So then you knew better. You scarred the dude.
I ain't scarred him.
You scarred the dude.
I ain't scarred nobody.
You scarred the dude.
No, I didn't. How you can't speak for him. You don't know whether I scarred it because I don't know what he was doing on the other end. So you can't assume that.
Your feelings weren't there. Remember, we're not talking about what he did. We can't do that.
Okay, so you can't talk about right. So if I'm talking about what I did, then not necessarily. I don't know that. I can only assume can't assume anything.
You enter into a relationship with no real feelings because you just sat here and said, "Did you really care?" No, not really. So, if you go into a relationship with that kind of attitude, it's going to play itself out. It's going to play itself out. Something is going to happen where he's going to see that you have a I don't care attitude.
Yeah, but if he calls it, then...
We can't do that.
Well...
You're wrong.
Well,
it'll cause him to act different in his next relationship.
Scarred.
It might not necessarily scar him to...
That's scarred.
You don't know that.
Yeah,
you don't know that.
Let me tell you why that's scarred.
But then
he's scarred because he's going to take it to the next relationship, and it might be that he going to treat the female that way, or...
See, it's like this. This is why he's scarred. Right? So the next female that comes up,
that's why I shouldn't have said nothing. Because whatever.
It's not just you. We can talk about me.
No, because look.
No, that's everybody.
Well, I hear what you're saying, but what I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is this. I'm talking about what my part in it and where I was at. But
right.
Like V was saying, stuff transpired in a relationship for me to be
we can't do that. That was my statement from the very beginning
Yeah,
of the
but
podcast.
right.
You can't do that.
Right,
You
but
can't
you're
do that.
asking what my part was in it.
Right.
I told you what my part in it is
Right.
and why it was.
Right.
So at that moment, that's what I was feeling. That's where I was at. That's what I did. And
Right.
at the end, I didn't care. So it
Okay.
is what it is.
Right.
And
See, that right there is what he felt, right? So now,
I have no regret.
That's what he got, right? Whether it was from her, me, or somebody else.
I just felt like lesson
Again.
learned, and it was time for me to move on.
Absolutely, that's your choice to feel that way. And we're not picking on you. I'm just
Oh
saying.
no, I'm just saying.
We're
I
talking in
don't care.
general.
I really
We're
don't.
talking about what we did.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
So now, the reason why that man is scarred, Lisa, is because the minute he goes into, and whether it's a female, the minute he goes into another relationship, right? The lady that he's dealing with could be just as scarred. So guess what she's gonna do? She's gonna guard her feelings. She's gonna catch feelings, and then she's gonna catch herself catching feelings, right? And then she's gonna catch herself like, I gotta pull back because last time I did this,
Yeah.
I got scarred. But
But
guess what
hopefully he'll
guess
learn
what-
his lesson about what not to do.
Guess what he's gonna see? He's gonna see the last chick he was dealing with,
Oh, Corey having
Yeah.
problems getting back on.
nonchalant attitude again, and he's gonna be like, you know what? I
Hello?
ain't doing this again. I ain't doing this again.
You can't get back on?
She really don't care. So then,
Oh, we sent out a new link.
So then I thought I sent it to him.
Yeah, he didn't get the link. He gonna send it to you on Messenger. All right.
So yeah, then he's gonna pull back and he's gonna guard his feelings, and whether they can both of them can get past that, or is it another fair relationship? Man, that's why I said in the beginning, I said we cannot discuss what they did, just what we did.
Well,
What does
hopefully
it
he
mean?
learned his lesson because I learned mine. Like
And
I said,
Did we learn our lesson?
I told you I
I'm
did.
me, and I learned my lesson
I told
because
you I
I
did.
got it back triple fold. And when I got it back, I had to really like sit there and be like, okay, now am I gonna keep going back and forth with the cat and mouse thing, or am I gonna learn my lesson from when I did and just deal with it? But
I did.
I did the cat and mouse for a little bit, and then I learned my lesson.
Right.
So,
I learned my lesson, but yeah.
So
see that dog alone?
sometimes when you run into people that are hardened,
She gonna bite you.
it's because they don't want to reveal their feelings anymore. They definitely try to guard it. And sometimes we carry that baggage over. Sometimes not even from being scarred because we don't even realize what we're doing.
Okay. So we got some other participants that gotta
Oh, somebody hate Corey right here.
let him in. So now we got while Corey's still trying to come in, we got Alicia.
Alicia had some comments like,
Let me see where they at. That was Angela doing the word Jenga.
Yeah, we got all
I
that.
got that. Catching feelings. Y'all funny.
You ain't cold out there? Because I know it's brick. Oh, you
Go
smoking.
ahead, Corey.
Yeah.
It can cause trauma in their next relationship. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, right? So it's easy to sit back now not under those terms or stress and try to self-analyze, especially if you're in a good place now, a good relationship. You can sit back and say, hey, you know what? I'm petty. And I know I can be petty.
Yes.
So if you're in a relationship, you'd be like, you know what? And catch yourself getting ready to be petty and kind of dial it back, you know? Sometimes you can't always do. I mean, I ain't not saying not be yourself, but you can dial it back some. The nonchalant feelings maybe not go into a relationship if you don't have feelings at all. Maybe not, like Lisa said, not deal with the person knowing that you didn't even want to work from the beginning. Why go there? Because somebody's going to get scarred. Even the person that goes into the relationship saying, I really don't want to deal with it, but I'm going to deal with it. You might be the one to get scarred. Because you might think, yeah, I accepted you and I really want to deal with you. But then you really, really catch feelings and that person dropped you like a bad habit. Or just do you dirty because you felt like you was chasing me. And you know you was chasing me and I kept cutting you off. And I finally was like, all right, come on. You going to do me like that? And then you can wind up being the one scarred.
Okay, who's next?
This thing says me going to end again. Y'all not getting no more bread from me.
Why I keep trying to get us the upgrade when we just did it for thingy? We ain't gonna be doing the Zoom thing no more. That's why I told you we should have stayed on Facebook. And didn't we
You're
just
supposed
do
to
it?
pick the unlimited.
I thought we
I
did.
thought I did. I just paid for it.
We paid for the unlimited. So I don't
I just
understand.
upgraded.
I don't
When
understand
you
it.
set your time, you got to set your time for the unlimited time.
Oh.
You might have set it for only an hour. You might have set it only for 30 minutes.
Oh.
So I'm not gonna do that. Hold on. He's trying to get me back.
Okay. Well, we'll figure it out. All right. So if it goes out this time, then
We only got
9 minutes.
it was just shorter than that, but it just dropped back to 9 minutes. Well, we'll let it rock. But anyway, yeah. So that's why I wanted to. That's why I put that little caveat in there because we could have been on here for like 20 hours. Something like he did this, he did that, he did this, he did that, and you know what? We ain't even with that person no more. So self-reflection can make us a better us
Mm-hmm.
to understand the little things that we do. Like I talked about, it's not a previous relationship, but I talked about last podcast was communication. Me just walking out the door because I didn't want to argue made things worse between us. When if I'd have just sat there and maybe not said nothing, but it would be a start of not walking out. Let her get whatever she wanted to get off her chest, get it off her chest. So
if y'all want to continue this, what we're gonna probably have to do is either y'all go on we can either go back on Facebook until we figure out this doggone thing.
yeah, I figured out once this ends.
Or
I think Zoom is pretty good though.
yeah, or he could go back on our Riverside. Cause I should have did it when we
Y'all gonna have to send me the information for Riverside again.
yeah, because I told you I should have did it when you was taking too long trying to do everything. You don't listen to me. I got this.
All right,
Leave that man alone.
we're gonna go live.
We're paying for
We're
it.
gonna go live next recipe to Cherie. I'm gonna show you how bad I beat the brakes off her typing, and that's no cap. Oh, you good? You good with the numbers? I give you that. Now if you're gonna sit there and punch in 52775, yeah, you got me all day. But regular type.
So I came up with something.
Right.
Yeah.
So after my first real heartbreak,
We're not talking about Rainbow Bright, right?
shut up.
Okay, because I'm about to
Still
say.
scarred.
I hope not.
Send him Riverside while you're doing that.
Shut up, Corey. After my first real heartbreak, I saw the people I was with in a relationship as expendable. My communication wasn't the best. If I liked you because you always wanted to go out on Fridays, I just let you be great at that. I wasn't communicating about what I needed any other time. And I just thought what I needed all the other days from someplace else. So I think my view on relationships was just messed up because everybody was expendable. I didn't care. If I didn't get it from you, I was going to get it from somebody else. If you didn't like what I was doing, then either you was going to stay with it or you was going to go. I
Right.
just didn't care. So that's what, that was my part in several
All I have on
relationships.
I love a good glory hole.
Corey, mute your mic for a minute.
Oh shit.
He's already there. He's already
Yeah, but I can't do it that way, man.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, V. Finished up the very last part.
Oh, that was pretty much it. I just, like a lot of my relationships, I just seen them as just being expendable.
Basically.
Right.
Mhm. Get what you need and keep it moving.
They could stay. I didn't have a problem with them staying either, but stay at your own risk.
Corey, I just sent it to you again on the email. Your King William 242. If you can hear me, I just sent it to that email.
I heard you.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, sometimes, and then when you try to spin the block again, if you decide to try to spin the block again, it ain't there. It ain't there, you know. So, like, me and my wife, we could tell her we were talking about this earlier, right? So, on my block, right, had all these girls, and girls that I grew up with, and they used to get mad. I thought I was
Uppity.
not uppity. What's the word?
Bougie.
Not bougie. Conceited. That would be
Yeah,
the word.
that's it.
Conceited. Because I didn't date her. And I had a reason.
Put them to bed, Alicia. She said she got so much to say for little ears in their eyes. Tell them go bed.
But I didn't
Send
date
them to their room. Close the door.
because I saw something earlier when I was younger, and I decided I didn't want to deal with that at all. And what I saw was, I saw a group of guys I hung out with date this girl. We're going to call this girl
Betty.
Mona Lisa.
Okay.
And I seen Mike date Mona Lisa, and he was in love with Mona Lisa. Mona Lisa was in love with him. And then come back one day and they broke up. And James, who hangs out with me and Mike, is now dating Mona Lisa.
Watch your time so you don't get cut off in the middle of it. So
2
go
minutes,
fast, yeah,
right.
because you know you long
So-
winded.
When I saw that, I thought about myself, and I was like, would I be looking at Mike sideways now? Like, yo, the whole time I was dating her, was you liking Mona Lisa? What about them days when I couldn't come outside and I was on punishment? And was you and Mona Lisa hanging out at the handball court? What was y'all doing? I decided I didn't want to deal with that because I know my feelings would still be involved. Even though me and Mona Lisa broke up, she now with my best friend. I got to watch my best friend kiss her. Or the other best friend, after she finished dating him, she dated the next dude. And I got to watch her kiss him. And we used to be together. And who's to say it didn't break up and be harsh? We just broke up for whatever the reason may be. But I still got feelings for the girl. Well, let's just say she breaks up with Mike and Day Day, and then she does. Me and her do get back together. Now, do I gotta watch these two? Do I be like, oh well, me and Mike gonna go to the corner store? No, you're not. I'm coming. You and Mike can't go nowhere now. And I decided at a young age I didn't want to be bothered with that. Then she been around the block.
And that's it.
And see, when you say that, been around the block, that ain't necessarily, I don't mean sleeping with her. Just, I didn't even want to deal with it, period. Because at that young age, my love for this girl is what it was. Puppy love, whatever you want to call it. When you sitting there and got to come outside now, I don't know about y'all, but the block was hot. My block was like the best thing in the world. You come outside and all your peoples was right there. You hung out with some of them, you dated some of them, and that's who you dealt with. And now you got to come outside. I got to come outside with my peoples and watch my peoples sit there with
We're about to go out.
my ex-girl.
So
Less than a minute.
right. So Facebook or either Riverside, like right now. I'm logging into Facebook right now.
Y'all gotta send me the Riverside one because you know I be having trouble.
Okay.
I sent it to you.
Right now.
But I ain't gonna cut this off. I'm gonna see what it do.
Hey, you sent me the Zoom joint again. You didn't send me Riverside.
No, he sent you
through
your
Riverside.
email.
I sent it to your email, Corey.
Oh, email? It didn't come up in my email.
Yeah, King William 242 is what you had. Why does this joint keep ending?
We have to figure that out. Facebook.
Settings.
Go to video on there. Zoom meetings or something. Right on the side where it says video. I'm thinking.
Video.
Go down. Where does it say?
Check appearance.
Live.
Top participants is low. I thought I just paid. Do I have to do it? Matter of fact, let me see. This is probably what I probably have to log in. Let's see if I can log out. Can I log out?
Or buy the license.
I just paid $14, right?
That's what I thought.
Yeah, let me sign back in. It was recipe, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're live on Facebook. And just bring up Riverside. See, because they see who's waiting. Somebody's waiting to chat on Riverside. Just leave Zoom alone right now.
I don't think anybody
It
is.
says chat.
I know, but I don't think so. I think that's just us. See,
Okay.
that's his thing.
Go- Okay, go to the where it has the participants. Yeah, yeah, and see who we need to re-invite. Because Lissa said you need to redo her. She's the T Lissa right there, and that her. So send it to her. No, you're sending it right there. Send invite right there to email. It says it's already in it.
Like, you remove her then. She gone, right?
Yeah, now do it again.
Who's this? Okay.
Redo Wanda's.
Wait,
Let me see, please. That has to be Miss. Let me go to her thing. Vonda is going to be Vonda. It's going to be Miss MS dot Vonda 593 at Gmail. .com. Hey, I sent the Riverside link to your Miss Vonda 593 at Gmail.
It's a new Riverside?
No, it's the same one. I just didn't know if you had it or not still. Oh, okay. Okay, see? Okay. Just want to make sure you still had it.
She said she waited for approval.
Yeah. We don't see
I
you.
don't see.
Let me see. Where you at?
I don't see nobody.
Yeah, he said he don't see you. Lobby.
Yeah,
He's saying the
right.
lobby is empty,
The
showing
lobby empty.
empty. Why is it empty? It's not showing you at all.
There we go.
Okay, there you go. Hold on. All right, got you. All right, there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Um,
I gotta say, you're an
when I
OG. You're a professional at this one.
What she said?
it disconnected.
Okay.
What she said?
I don't know. I didn't catch it.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now I got you.
Oh, I said when I answered the phone call, it disconnected from here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you still had your link or not. I was like, well, she should, but let me just send it just in case she didn't have it still. I wasn't sure.
Mhm.
I was like, she an OG. If nobody else got it, I know V got hers.
You text.
Yeah, that's the only way I could look from it.
Corey said he didn't get it. He sent it to, let me see.
It's King
It's the
William.
King Williams
King William.
at Gmail. Is that right or is that
Is
wrong?
it 242? Okay, yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, he sent it wrong. Hold on. He sent it wrong. King Williams.
242 at Gmail.
Yeah, he sent it wrong. He's sending it now to your Gmail, Corey. So check it now.
Never mind.
Remove that one and then now do it.
Should have copied it first.
King
It's William.
Williams with the S. Okay. All right. Approve Lisa. She waiting. All right. Yep, got Lisa. See, you ain't had no problems this time, Lisa.
Yeah, because I put my computer.
Good. Got you in real good.
I got a computer hooked up in here.
Okay, cool. So you're straight.
Wanda, you done found the going backwards.
You heard her?
She said you done found the
You found the fountain and you. Oh.
Look. You know what? I'm dead.
You going backwards.
Look, I'm dead.
Thank you, cousin. Thank you.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
I got closer to God. I stopped smoking. I'm exercising. I'm drinking my water. I'm taking care of me. I hear you.
I know that's
You
right.
know what?
I'm doing everything but the exercising.
I rocks with that.
Come on, sister.
You rocks with that.
You right.
You can do it.
Give it to her, sister.
Call your cousin when you get a chance.
This microphone is
You heard
solid.
her?
Huh?
You heard her, Lisa? You heard her, B? She said call your cousin when you get a chance.
I was just
I thought you said Cam.
when you get a chance.
Call Noonie?
Yeah, he ain't doing too great.
Oh, Lord. What's going on with him?
Okay, Corey said he got
Stage
it.
3 kidney failure.
No.
You said stage 3 what?
Kidney failure.
Kidney failure. Is he on dialysis? They said they can't even give it to him.
What?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got to call.
He
Nah. He been in Brookdale hallway for 5 days.
In the hallway,
They ain't got no bed.
it's too packed.
Hello.
That's crazy.
Approval.
Crazy.
All right, hold on a minute. Let's see where you at.
I don't see nobody here.
We don't see you in the lobby. Hold on. Let's see where you at. I wonder why it does like it's like a delay.
It popped up for a hot second
Hospital
and then went away.
Sit there.
It's not showing you.
I think it keep popping up and then going away. Hold on.
Hold on a minute. Let's see where you at.
Let me see. Go ahead.
It's like you gotta refresh it.
Come back over there. I don't see him.
I don't see you either. I don't see nobody showing in the lobby. Go back out. The lobby's right there and it says nobody. There you
There you
go.
go.
There you go. It's like it takes a minute for it to pop in.
Excuse me.
All right, you should begin. All right, so he should
Let
be
me
coming
minimize
in.
one screen over here.
Do it again. Hit him again. Admit. There you go. All right.
All right.
All right, so he's straight.
Did you send it to who's that, Alicia?
Mm-mm.
Man, I can't hear nobody. I can't.
We can hear you.
We can hear you good. You can't hear us?
We hear you.
Unmute your phone thing, then you got it muted. You hear it? Because I see where it's you muted.
Let me see what's going on. Hold
I
on.
hear you.
Okay.
I can hear you now. It's a delay.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I know Alicia said she had wanted to talk anyway, but she couldn't because she had the babies around. So, she ain't gonna if she do anything, it'll be just probably listen. She can come on the other side. And Angela, I didn't get anyway, we can just work with who we got.
Okay, so yeah, we talking about that being scarred. So yeah, that definitely can happen.
How y'all good people doing today? Hey, Melissa.
Hey.
Okay, so Corey, you was talking about yours.
Y'all know what your bonehead mannequin in the back?
Yeah.
That's Mona Lisa I was talking about that was spinning the block with everybody. That's why her hair fell out. Her hair fell out because she was too busy. See, that's why I ain't mess with you, Mona Lisa.
You know what?
Well, she internationally known, okay?
I don't know what's going on, Corey. Can you hear now? Your video not there, but I think I can hear you.
Okay, what I'll do is drop these links back out on here.
Somebody have to go.
I can hear you. You said somebody can you just cough. You won't date Mona Lisa, was you?
He went back out again.
Corey.
I can see him.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
I cannot hear no one.
Make sure your phone ain't on mute. Check your phone.
I see you talking, Cal, but I can't hear you.
Check your
He can't hear. He can't hear you.
I know.
His phone is on mute. You can see it down here.
Yeah.
His phone is on mute.
Your phone is on mute. Your phone is on mute. Oh boy. Yeah. So yeah. Back what I was saying though. Yeah. I didn't date those girls not because I was conceited. I just saw drama. I was like, yo, that used to be your girl, bro. Now she licking up in Mike mouth. I know you're trying to play it off, but I know you feel some kind of way. You know what I mean? I know you feel some kind of
That's
way.
how it was on graphic.
Huh?
That's how it was on graphic. You couldn't date nobody on graphic.
Right.
You already knew what it was.
What was that girl name that Junie was dating?
Vanessa
That lived on the block?
dated everybody. She Mona Lisa.
I'm gonna add Facebook. They're gonna have to come on Riverside.
I finished.
Mhm.
Well, you should have put it in the chat first then. Never mind. Too late now. That's ended.
Mhm. Hey Corey, he came out for a hot minute.
See, you came out.
Yeah,
Let me go here.
for your
I
bottom.
don't see him. You're in the lobby right here.
Yeah, no, I probably need a minute to kick back in. Said he's waiting on approval.
You gotta hit. Tell him to ask for approval because I don't see him in the lobby. But yeah. So I didn't want to deal. I didn't want to deal with that at all. I was like, nope. Because matter of fact, it was confirmation. And Vonda knew these girls very well. So it was this girl named Mary that lived on the block,
There you go.
and I decided one time that I was gonna break my rules and I was gonna date this girl named Mary. And listen, you're gonna laugh at this one too. You definitely gonna laugh at this one. I wish Cher was on here because Cher could laugh at this too. So I decided I was gonna break my rules for this girl named Mary. Right? Mary had 3 other sisters. Mary was real light skinned, long hair. Her sisters were dark skinned. And like all the guys on the block were like after Mary's sisters. And Mary was much younger than her sisters. And I guess me and Mary took a liking to each other. When I came over there, sat on her stoop, started talking to her, we decided we were gonna try to date. And Mary's mom, I forgot what Mary was. Was she Panamanian, Haitian? I want to say she was Haitian. But
Definitely from the other.
yeah, I want to say she was Haitian. But her mom was like super strict. I was like, get upstairs, I'm talking to no boys. My sister was trying to argue for her, like, let her stay outside, she ain't doing nothing. So, long story short, me and Mary called ourselves getting ready to date. And I'm at the house chilling. And this fine, light-skinned girl comes to my house and rings my doorbell. And guess who it is? Risa. So Risa comes to my house and rings my doorbell. I'm like, hey, what up, cuz? So what's up? Risa over here trying to hook up with this guy named L that lives across the street. Vonda, you know L and Rock?
Mm-hmm.
So Cher and Risa used to always come over to my house and try to hook up with them 2 brothers, right? So Risa called herself going to try to hook up with L. I'm like, yeah, I ain't seen him out here. Somebody fell off. Alyssa fell off.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, yeah, he ain't outside. I ain't seen him for a minute. He ain't been out here. Yada yada. Like, what you doing? She said I was on this side of the town, so I said, all right, yo, let me go ahead and walk you back to the train station. So she said, all right. So me and Risa walking down the block. So I passed the stoop with Jerry, Tiffany, this girl named Jill used to live on the block. All these other girls are chilling on the stoop, waiting for Mary to come downstairs. They're like, hey, Kevin. I'm like, hey, what up? Yeah, I'll be with y'all in a minute. Walk up to the train station. So me and Risa just kicking it, walking to the train station. I get Risa to the train station. All right, cuz, I'm going to holler at you later. Risa gone, leaves. I come back. I don't see no Mary. I'm sitting on the step waiting for Mary. Mary ain't come outside, so I went on about my business. Well, school comes around. You go to school. I went to the school right around the corner. And Mary comes from the opposite end of the train station. And I'm coming. and I cross the street on the side that she's on, so I can go talk to her. And I could see from a distance she got this like my breath stink look on her face. I'm like, what's wrong with this girl? She tries to walk clean past me, so I grab her like, hey, what's wrong with you? She don't want to talk to me whatsoever. I'm like, what in the world? So I let her go. I'm going to the store, come on back. So I get to the store, long story short, come to find out. Jill and Tiffany and all them ran and told Mary, oh, he was walking with some fine light-skinned girl. He cheating on you. I'm like, yo, that was my cousin. No, it wasn't. I'm like, yo, ask Elle, ask Charlie. During the summer, my two cousins always come over here and try to hook up with the two. Sometimes even spend the night so they can just go see them
Listen,
two.
waiting.
And I could not convince this girl
Hit her again.
that the beautiful young girl that she see me walking back to the train station, was no other than my cousin Risa. It was nobody but Risa.
It was your cousin, but she thought
I was kicking it with some light-skinned girl because her friends
told her some
told her,
beautiful
oh, Kel
light
was over
skin.
here with some light-skinned girl. And she went to Kel's house and they went upstairs and I'm like, yo, that's my cousin. So needless to say, me and Mary dated for about 2-3 days.
Over your cousin.
Over my cousin.
Because your cousin showed up at your house.
Because my cousin showed up at my house trying to talk to Elle.
And all other
Did
girls
she
on the
ever
block.
find out that was her cousin?
Huh?
I said, did she ever find out that was her cousin?
Well, yeah, let's fast forward, right?
Ma'am, what?
Because you do know Chantal, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know how Chantal used to act, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, fast forward. Everybody got on there. I'm too sexy for my, that's all I can. I'm too sexy for myself. Too sexy for the block. Yes, sir. Yeah. They just got super, super sexy all of a sudden. And it was too good for everybody. So it didn't matter whether it was my cousin or not. She just thought she was just all of that in a bag of chips.
So it didn't even matter no more after that.
Yeah.
So regardless
I'm
of you
dissing
telling the truth or not, they ain't believe it.
No, she ain't believe it.
That's out the way.
So it ain't even matter.
It didn't matter.
The whole block was already talking. You had some fine yellow chick and another brown skinned chick up in your house and your thing. And we seen them.
And nobody but Risa. And I was like, yo, I can get her to come right back. What are you talking about? She ain't want to hear it. I don't know. I think I told Risa the story one day. I was like, yo, you made me lose this girl I was dating. She said, what? I was like, yeah. You just popped up on the block. And I just had to walk you to the train station. I said, I should have just let you walk. Should let you walk the way you came. But, yeah, so at a young age, I was like, yo, you know what? I ain't doing that. I'm not doing that. And it was what it was.
I'm tired, y'all.
We ain't doing nothing.
I worked all day today. Really ain't doing nothing.
Wait, did Corey ever finish telling us?
No, Corey never finished telling his story. Every time he got
I
ready.
would say he was super petty. What more do you need?
Yeah,
No, I wasn't dramatics, but we wanted to.
Popcorn.
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting feedback.
Anyway, you got your computer, Ellie?
How about now?
I'm getting feedback.
I don't know what from, because we got the noise cancellation. We don't hear any of that.
All right. Can you hear?
Yep,
I'm getting feedback on my own phone.
probably. You got it on speaker?
It's got to be on speaker. My ear is probably going to be back then too.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just super
You
friendly.
know what you probably got to do is turn your volume down some on your actual phone. Turn your volume down some to mid-range.
That's kind of hard. Huh?
And then
But
do it.
That sounds better.
hello. Yeah. Yeah. It's still the same thing.
Okay. I don't know.
I think somebody got their mic open and they hearing me and I'm hearing myself come back.
It's possible. Hold on a second.
Let's
Let me
see.
mute some of these.
How about now?
I think I muted y'all, but yeah, I can hear y'all. Yeah. I think it's y'all mic.
Probably. We'll turn us down some. But go ahead.
How about now?
Yeah, it's still there. I deal with it. I've been last 3 weeks anyway in my own head with. But yeah, I think part of my relationship, I was super petty. It was more because I was doing everything right, and it seemed like no matter it'd never be.
You keep going out.
I don't know why.
All right, try that. See what happens.
You?
Yep.
Yeah. Would you say that is? Yeah, I was just super about that relationship, and that's on my end. It got to a point where he wanted a relationship, and I knew he wasn't to that point for that open relationship. And she kept asking, I'm gonna say about 2 years. I kept telling her no. But fast forward all back, in the end, she was like, "Oh, it was a test." But I told you no for 2 years.
Oh. Yeah.
There was nothing I could do with it.
True.
I told you no. And that's when I realized that, yeah, I have, but that wasn't the end of my relationship.
Right.
It was her trying to thing because she was looking for me to fuck up anyway.
Right.
But we're not talking about her. We're just talking about you.
I know, but if we talk about last relationship, my hands was up, or my hands was there. It was nothing I could do.
I don't hear nothing. Take that mix back out. We didn't catch that last part, Corey.
Well, I said he started doing one thing, and then when I did that one thing, she didn't really want it. And that was the biggest thing when it came down to communication and honesty. And that's something that I have in my relationship. Is honest, raw communication.
Right.
No matter what it is,
This is phone because it's cold.
especially my partner,
You gotta put the speaker to
we're
the
going
phone.
to say how she feels, when she feels it, and no matter how she feels it, and we go from there. And it's vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta be allowed the opportunity to get what's off your chest. I mean, get what's on your heart off your chest.
But it wasn't getting about what's on the chest. The last relationship was, and she confessed, she told me she had issues with self-destruct.
But what did you contribute?
Oh, I told you my dad did. Because I knew she was doing fuck shit. And instead of being the type of person to sit there and talk to her, I got revenge. And my revenge is 10 times to anybody.
Take his thing down. Because what you got going on is in his mic like because I think it's with him being outside too in the wind.
This
So
fine.
he,
No, I was inside and was still.
no, but
There's some you probably got
no,
work
it's
on
because when
around.
you talking, we getting some of your conversation and then not all of it. So it's going like in and out. So I think with the wind and when you talking, so we're getting like we're not getting all of it.
No,
Shit.
what I actually think it is I got it running through the Riverside, right?
Yeah, but it's not with everybody.
Yeah, let me finish. So with the Riverside and being hooked up with the Tascam, I should be able to hear everybody through my headphones, and everybody should be able to hear us through the microphone. But I think there's an interference because what I just said, I can hear everybody through my headphones, everybody can hear me through the microphone, but also playing out through the speakers on the computer. So I think the two are counteracting each other, and we get a lot of feedback and kick out. So that's what I was trying to figure out if I can just.
It's 10 o'clock.
Okay, but we're not. But my thing was so Lister's not having that issue, right? And V's not having that issue, right? Y'all hear fine?
We had an issue with V last time she was talking.
Yeah, but then when she
I hear fine, but I could hear now
Feedback.
I can hear my own feedback.
okay, so I think what it is that speaker on the computer because remember we talked
That's what I'm
about
That's what I was just saying.
so we just probably need to change that speaker out. Okay,
What speaker?
on the computer and not have it run through that.
That's what I was saying.
But don't mess with it right now. We'll mess with it tomorrow, and we're trying to fix it so that when we have the next podcast, we just won't have that issue at all. And we're just
That's why I said that was on.
yeah. So that's probably what that is. All right, so we'll fix that. So we'll know what we need to fix.
Hey, V,
Y'all just gotta
still
let
hear
us
the feedback
know.
Now, V?
Huh?
Do you still hear the feedback now?
Let me see.
Yeah.
It's just delayed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I feedback.
I hear it.
Okay, it says while recording. Let me